What's going on, goats? Welcome back to BooKoo Bucks. My name is Raymo, and today I'll be breaking down the two trades that I took this morning. I did take a break-even trade on EU and then a losing trade on gold with you guys during the live session. Let's go ahead and break them down and show you guys exactly what I did. So here on EU, I did have a bearish bias for the day. On the daily time frame, overall, I am bullish. I do anticipate price to make a new high, but coming into the morning, I was seeing price printing bearish structure. As we can see, price is making clear lower highs and lower lows. So although I am bullish on the higher time frame, if I get to the charts and I see price is still showing me bearish intent, I'm going to continue to follow that bearish movement. So here, seeing that price made a new low during London, I was anticipating price to push back on up, tap into premium, and then go on lower. And that's exactly what price did. But in this moment, I was looking to try to capitalize on this long slash retracement move before price went on lower. So simply put, I went down to the 5-minute time frame and I noticed that price gave a 5-minute change of character. This would be a change of character because price truly did not break structure, since this is not a valid pullback, but we can see price breaking above an internal high. From here, if this is truly a chain of character, price should pull back into discount and push on higher. So I went down to the 1-minute time frame, and this was my 1-minute high to my 1-minute low, lower high, lower low. So at this point, once price popped its head above here, I consider this a 1-minute break of structure. Once again, if this is truly a chain of character, most likely price will come down into discount without breaking the low. We could definitely plot some form of an extreme order block right here. This last down move before price push on higher. And then we had the 1-minute break of structure. And then from here, I do believe I used a swing low to swing high, allowed price to pull back down to discount. And I don't remember exactly where my entry was. Unfortunately, I didn't take a screenshot of my execution. I completely forgot to. But either way, it was a break even, so nothing really happened. I took an entry either somewhere here or even at this bullish engulfing. I don't think I waited that long, to be quite honest with you guys. So it was somewhere right here. And I have my stop loss underneath the M1 low. And then if I do zoom back out to the higher time frame, again, I'm looking at this as a retracement. So I'm looking to at least see price come up to the 50%, something like this. And going back down to the 1-minute time frame, we've seen price actually push on higher. This was actually quite good as price was printing higher highs and higher lows. Specifically here, when price made this new high, I unfortunately put my stop loss to break even, and then price somewhere here tapped my break even and then continued to push on higher. If I was actually following my rules, I should have kept my stop loss underneath this low because this is the M1 low that led to the high. And simply put, price can retrace within this range as far as it wants, but it will still maintain bullish structure as long as price does not break this low. So realistically, I broke my rules. I don't have an excuse for it. This is just me not following my rules, like I said. But my stop loss should have been down here. I put my stop loss to break even, hit my break even, and then push on higher. So that was my first trade of the day. Ended up hitting break even, like I said once again. Now trading gold. If you guys recall on the live, if you guys did not see the live, the link will be inside the WAP. All the live sessions from here on out will be recorded and uploaded on WAP. So check that out if you guys do want to see that. But ultimately on gold, if I recall correctly, I noticed that price did take out all-time highs and we've been very, very bullish. So here, price took out all-time highs. And I would anticipate price to fall to some extent, as we already see here. Obviously, price did fall before pushing on higher. But as I always say, just because price takes out buy sell liquidity doesn't mean price has to fall from here. Nor does it have to fall as far as maybe you would anticipate price to fall. Meaning, just because price takes out buy sell liquidity, it does not mean price has to just fall off the face of the earth like this. Usually, there is some form of a rejection. But once again, just because it takes out buy sell liquidity doesn't mean we see price or we anticipate price to immediately fall lower. So with that being said, let me go ahead and pull that line up once again. Right here. All-time highs swept. I went down to the lower time frame, specifically the 30-minute/1 hour, and I was still seeing this bullish range from low to high, just like that, meaning price was still bullish. And going down to the 30-minute, this was the exact same range, low to high. So at this point in time, I understood that price took out buy sell liquidity, but I wasn't fully convinced that price wanted to completely reverse from this area, mainly because price was still in bullish structure. And as you can see here, price is still maintaining that bullish structure by pushing up to new highs. So in a way, I was kind of right, but in ways I was kind of wrong because price pushed on lower than I was anticipating. But let's go ahead and break this area down. I was using swing low to swing high, and then I went down to a lower time frame and spotted this continuation order block, as this order block was resting in discount and also took out sell liquidity, meaning it is following my rules of identifying a high probability continuation order block. So from here, I believe I went down to the M1 time frame and was watching the M1 time frame, of course. Here, I did point out that I wasn't taking any longs in this area, mainly due to the fact that this is all internal structure. Usually, I want to see price give me a BOS to then push on higher, rather than here, price actually makes a new low, and then all of this isn't structure, it's going to be internal structure. So once again, playing with internal structure is usually not my go-to style of entry. But as you can see here, price is making higher highs and higher lows, especially once price gave this nice big impulsive move to the upside. At this point, I was willing and considering to take longs after seeing that move, like I said. So then from here, I was actually using swing low to swing high. I did note that here on Forex, price didn't even tap the 50%. It got very close, but I was actually trading GC, which is gold futures. So I actually should mark that up, to be honest. I did look at gold during the live, but like I said, for the most part, I was actually looking at GC futures over here. Um, let's come back over here. Here it is, low to high, continuation order block. Went down to the M1 time frame. And on the M1 time frame, same internal structure. And then from here, I was using swing low to swing high. We've seen price tap the 50%, create sell side liquidity, and then sweep it, which is usually what I love to see. And then we also had this overall order block, price getting tapped into, or simply put this breaker block right here. So once again, price tapped the 50, created sell side liquidity, and then price got deeper underneath the 50, which is mainly going to be true discount. Order block mitigation, we see internal structure pushing higher, and we have a nice reaction coming from the continuation order block, and price is still in bullish structure, if you guys don't recall, on the higher time frame. So what I did was I was waiting for price to give a change of character, which it did. Price breaking above this internal high. And then I use swing low to swing high, allowing price to come down into discount. And then price gave a nice bullish engulfing candle. So I took a long here with the stop loss underneath this M1 low, and then was shooting for new highs, something like this. And if you notice, price didn't go very far. We went in profit for a couple minutes, but then price slowly started making its way back down, and then eventually hit my stop loss. So that was the loss that we took right there on the live. I also did take another long position over here. I I was still bullish on this. Why? Because price was still maintaining bullish structure from this low to this high. Potentially, price could have just simply been taking out more sell side liquidity down here. Also, price taking out sell side liquidity down here. And price simply could just be coming down into the extreme order block down here. This right here is that last down move before price pushing higher. So I was actually looking to long out of the extreme. So continuation order block was a loss, and then looking at the extreme here. Now at the extreme, I seen this little change of character, price breaking above an internal high. I seen price come down into discount, and then give a beautiful bullish engulfing candle right here. So I did take another long right here with a stop loss underneath the M1 low, and I did post this in the WAP if you guys do want to see that execution. But either way, took a long here, and this was looking pretty good. Once price ended up making a new high from here, I moved my stop loss to break even, and then price ended up hitting my stop loss at break even and then pushed on lower. So ultimately, my analysis was wrong. I really thought price was going to maintain this range. If anything, it wasn't completely wrong because I was still overall bullish. It's just more so that um, not only price wanted this liquidity, it wanted this liquidity, it wanted this liquidity, it wanted these lows, and also wanted these lows and even these lows. And what I'm trying to say is price just wanted a lot more sell side liquidity than I anticipated, right? And as I stated before, at the end of the day, we aren't the banks. We don't know exactly how much liquidity they want to take. We don't know how many orders they truly want to fill. All we can do is really just follow our trade plan and at the very least, wait for liquidity to be swept and then try to follow those institutional footprints that give us the clue that price wants to go higher. So ultimately, this was just price wanting to take out more liquidity than I anticipated. So in my opinion, this really wasn't a bad loss. The only thing I would say potentially I could have done better is one, I potentially could have a different entry criteria for when price gives this move. Because technically, depending how you look at it, I could have potentially used this as a change of character. I waited for many internal highs to be broken before looking for longs. Technically, if I would have used this one, I could have longed out of discount somewhere over here. Let's say we take a bullish engulfing here with the stop loss down underneath here. And if you notice, this would have gave us a lot more room to go to a break even position. But I waited a lot more for these internal highs to be broken. And then by the time I took the entry, price was basically already quite the ways away, basically 10 points or so away. When realistically, the entry should have been somewhere down here when it's about 3 points away from the initial move. But as you see, I'm taking a trade where price has already flown away for quite some time. So, like I said, I don't think it was terrible. I did follow my rules for all the reasons I gave, but I could have technically done better by having a better entry. And then once that stopped me out, it is what it is. Ultimately, I did not know that price wanted to take out more sell side liquidity, as I already went over. And then even here, I think I followed my rules. I was still maintaining that bullish structure. I seen price take out more liquidity, took out these lows, this low, and even these lows, and then was looking to long here. And I was even still using my extreme order block here. So the way I managed this one, I have no issue with. I think I took the entry how I should have. Price just ended up hitting my break even. So I'm kind of repeating myself, but what I'm trying to say is ultimately I should have had a better entry to go to a break even position rather than here I had my entry late. So by the time I would have potentially gone to break even, or I should say, price didn't really give me time to go to break even based off my rules. So I got stopped out. And here I definitely got a prime entry. If price were to go higher, meaning price would make a new high. Obviously, this would have been a great entry, but obviously, price went on lower. So, my whole point is having a good entry from the jump doesn't make me try to catch the move. And if I don't make sense even then, imagine me trying to use this low to this high and try to catch this move like this and then getting stopped out. When in reality, I should have been down here slash right here, not up here. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please drop them down below. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.